Hi everyone and welcome to Anovich. It's been a while since I have made any content for this for my channel, and that's because the readings were very redundant. They were talking about something coming in, about having patience, waiting for something to happen. And I feel like there has been a shift in energy. There has been a change. um, I know I disappeared from the channel for a very long time, and a lot's happened and a lot has been happening, but I don't really know how to talk about it. So probably I will, through my readings, wherever I need to bring up those experiences, or bring them up as an example for better understanding of the reading. Right, so I'm going to start off with the current energy of the collective. So, for anybody that's been following my readings, that have been connecting with my readings, opening up this space to connect with their energy. And whoever needs to receive these messages at this time, only take what resonates. And yeah, let's see any messages for the collective. Spirit, current energy for the collective, please. We have the Nine of Swords coming out. The Three of Hearts. So there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of overthinking, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of pain at this moment. With the Nine and the Three, I feel like this, for whoever's connecting with this reading, there is a shift happening in your life. There is a clearing happening, and like, so this is a space that I was in. You have the strength at the bottom here. So there was this space that I was in for a very long time, where it's like the tunnel space in the void, where the void is where you don't know what is happening. Like, stuff is happening and you're just doing, and there's no understanding of it. Like, you just know that you're doing things, you don't know where it's leading, what it's leading to. Like, that is the void. But the tunnel space is a place where like I feel this is where your awareness has grown to this point, where you're now you're tuned into the frequency. So you're um able to, my storage is full. Right, so my storage was full, so I had to clear some stuff. And I feel like that is something that is happening here for you guys, like whoever's tuning in. Like, that is like the tunnel phase where the old timeline is leaving. So I feel like there's what this would feel like would be like old things that you have already learned, old lessons, old situations that you have already been in, and lessons that you have already learned are coming back up now through different situations, and they are kind of like testing you. You probably are like if you're aware enough, you'd be like, I've been through this before, why is this happening again? So So, this is not to say that there is more healing left. For those that have not done the healing and you have not worked on these areas, then you need to pay attention and work on these areas. For those that you have worked on these areas and you have cleared these things, but it's still coming up, there's a need to know that this is a clearing of that old timeline. This is what is moving out, and the choices that you make now, how firmly you stand your ground now, that is what will set the course or the timeline for the future. You're picking the timeline for the future by doing that. So I feel like this could be something that you guys could be feeling or going through, or something that is causing this anxiety or the sadness at this time. What is the energy of the collective? You have the Ace of Wands coming up over here. Now, the Ace of Wands, this is another thing about this new earth energy. So we've already shifted into the new earth, right? And this is more of the energy of acting from intuition, action from intuition. So most of the time you're not going to be doing anything, or there could be things that you want to do and you feel like doing. By the way, this is my new hair. This is something new that I've been doing. I've left my old job. I'm doing this anyways. So there could be things that you feel like you want to do or you should be doing, but you don't have enough motivation for it. My advice to you will be, wait for that motivation to come, because this is the time of action, yes, but action from intuition. Wait for spirit to guide you. How do you know that this is divinely guided or spiritually guided? Is that it would feel like there's a sudden burst of energy to do something or to create something, or a sudden idea that makes you feel like now is the time, like I need to do this now. Okay, that would be action from intuition. For some of you, the anxiety and the pain could also be coming from this feeling like you're not doing enough, or you need to do something, but your energy is not complying or your mood is not complying. The message for you here is listen to your body. Okay, so in the new earth, there are many changes that have now happened. Okay, where we are being pushed to listen to our body, and because your intuition is going to come from there, your next steps or action is going to come from there. um I just had it and it's gone. um Listen to your body. Yes, the new things that is happening in this new earth energy is meditation is no longer a luxury. You don't get to choose whether you want to meditate or not. Of course, we always have choice, but for those that want a better life, and I mean really, meaningfully better life, meditation is your primary go-to for meaning, because it helps your mind open up to awareness. And once you are aware, can you see the meaning in life? So meditation is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity in the new earth. Another thing in the new earth is another shift we will be noticing more and more in this new earth is the need to slow down. Okay, so in the old energy, we were in a constant rush. Everything had to be now, everything had to be at your fingertips, like, answers, work, life, everything, school, education, everything was competition. It was fast paced. In the new earth, that's not happening anymore. You will find yourself needing to slow down before you make any sort of choice or decision. For those that are used to this fast paced lifestyle, this is going to really, this is really going to question you. Fighting against this energy it will be your natural go-to, but it will only lead to burnout. Also, the energy when it gets so intense, like your mind will shut down. Even if you want to be in that fast pace, your your mind will shut down. So you will have no choice but to step back. So for those, like, if you're listening to this message, knowing what is happening in that time is something that will help you um, understand what is happening and not panic in the moment. Yeah. So that is another message. That is another thing that is happening another shift that is happening in this new earth. So that's a message for whoever's tuning in over here. Action from intuition. So if you feel like there is something that you want to do, maybe sit down and think about it and ask yourself inside your body, how do you feel about it? Whether it's making you excited, or whether it's giving you anxiety, whether it has a deadline, whether it's stressful, or if it's something that you readily and happily want to create. The new earth is also moving us into that energy where we are now becoming creators of our own life. We are waking up to this understanding that we are the creators of our own lives, and this energy is now teaching us or guiding us into how to go about creating that life, how to receive the messages to be able to create this life. Yeah, so listening to your body is important while making decisions, to know whether that no that is coming from the inside of you, where is that no coming from? Is that no because it's peer pressure, or you have fear from the outside, or that is a genuine no or a yes, or whatever that answer is? Feel into your body and do this, apply this to every situation. Another thing in the new earth energy is everything is unity consciousness. So there's we, like, in the old energy, things were broken down into boxes. Okay, so you had like everything was broken down into boxes, but in the new earth energy, you work on one area, and that energy flows or trickles into every other area of your life. So if you want prosperity, you also have to work on your internal space, like the personal person you. If you want love, you have to work on you. If you want relationships outside friendships or whatever that is, a career, a job, you have to work on the you, because now the jobs are no more meaningless. We are creators, we are creating. So your jobs and work and careers are also going to be taking on a new form. Sorry for the noise outside. Right, so any messages? We have the Page of Cups. This is intuition. Okay, I'm gonna take back the Page of Cups card, because like this is talking about everything that, like, you know, the messages that I just gave you. So this is the message right now, the energy of the collective. What do I want to ask? What do I want to ask, Spirit? Collective, what do you want? Tell me more about this Ace of Wands energy. You know, so showing you the cards once again, we have the Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So this is talking about anxiety, pain, and then there's the Ace of Wands. They're talking about action, some kind of action, inspiration coming in over here, something that we need to do. What is this? Correct. We have the Hangman. We have the Hangman coming out over here. Okay, so again, we have the Page of Cups that came out earlier, and I put it back in because it was talking about intuition. And then we have the Hangman also coming out over here. This is talking about a different perspective, taking a step back, doing nothing. So like I said, you know, I feel like this is a message that I need to give out for this time right now, whoever needs to hear this, that a lot of this time is going to feel like you're not doing anything. Okay, and you need to know that that is not the case. You need to know that you need to do enough analysis in this time to know if you are procrastinating or if you are actually waiting for intuitive guidance, intuitive messages. Okay, so you have to be really honest and really truthful to yourself at this time. Yes, another thing for the new earth energy is authenticity, honesty, is going to be of utmost, is it is it is the need of the hour, because the light is shining now. Okay, everything that was made up of false and false narratives, false beliefs, everything that was built on fear, and you know, everything that was not good for growth of humanity as a whole, that is now crumbling one way or the other. Light is being shared on everything that, like, I do not have political knowledge, I do not watch news, I'm not very in tune with whatever is happening, but I do know that there's a lot of stuff happening politically. There's a lot of natural disasters. There's a lot, like, like human beings on a whole also, like, you know, there's a lot of sickness and all the mental disease and all of those things happening in the world right now. I know this, I'm aware of this. I consciously do not tune into the news and do not actually pay, do not entertain this, because I know that there is pain and I know that there is suffering, um, and I know that we need to do something. And I hope that through these messages, like one person at a time, we can raise the vibration so that we can help in this situation. Like, that is my idea, that is my take on all of this. So I'm not very in tune, like as in news and all of those things. But yeah, you know, this is the time where we need to be authentic. with ourselves, with our in thoughts, with our intentions, with our emotions. Okay, emotions are vibration, they carry vibration, they carry energetic signatures. Okay, and the planet is very alive at this moment. Okay, like the frequency is very potent, very alive. um, Words and thoughts, for those that are, aware and noticing, words and thoughts are manifesting very easily. Okay, so it is the time for us uh, to be able to fight the darkness within each and every one of us. Because this time where we are in that tunnel, the demons are our own. Okay, the fears are our own. It has nothing to do with anybody else. This is the time for us to take responsibility for how we have got ourselves into the situations that we are in right now, and what we are going to do to get ourselves out of this situation. This is not this energy is not for playing victimhood anymore. This is a very elevated energy. Okay, human consciousness has elevated to the next level. Everybody is waking up. Uh, Everybody is waking up, but it's not going to be the same for everyone. Not everyone is going to feel it in the same way. It's not going to be joyful and amazing for everyone, depending on what karmic debts you are paying out now, because we are shifting out of the old cycle. So, karmic debts for the old cycle will be closed out in this time. It will be paid before you shift into the new cycle, so that you do not carry that forward. Of course, there is, a need for, like, everything works on balance. So not everybody is going to wake up, not everybody is going to make that choice. So what happens for people that don't make the choice? For people that don't make that choice, you're going to continue to be in this space. But in the earlier energy, where you had more people understanding and sympathizing and, feeling bad for you, that's not going to happen in the new earth energy. Because in the new earth energy, this is warrior energy. Everybody's working on their own baggages. So we are empathizing and sympathizing in the right places. Empathy and sympathy that keeps us stuck in our old cycles and in victimhood, that is not empathy and sympathy. I feel like that's an illusion, right? And because people are doing the work and waking up, there will be no more place for that anymore. So for people that do not want to make this jump, like this work is too much for you to make the jump, you can continue to sit there in your space. But the overall, I'm not saying that we're not going to have sympathy for these people, because we all understand the struggle it takes to do this journey, and to clear those baggages, and to do that healing. And when you are doing that, you know that this is not for everybody. So there's a compassion there for why people are unable to wake up, and a lot of gratitude for those that are able to. Okay, so I feel like this was a message that I wanted to put out. in my channel. I don't really know what to ask in this. So I feel like these are the messages that wanted to come through this reading. I'm just starting after a very long time, and I want to do more of this. I want to get back in the flow. So for now, hope this helps. Thank you so much. Love and light. Bye.